Hello everyone, thank you once again for tuning into my channel. So I want to show you guys how to make or how I make this amazing recipe. It's called chop more. Like, I make this almost every day for sale, and each day I make this, I usually sell all of it within minutes. So today I'm bringing this recipe to you guys so you can make this as well and sell it out and also make amazing turnover. Enjoy this video. So first, you add in your minced beef into a pot. To this you add a ginger and garlic paste, and then add in some turmeric powder and cooking thyme. Okay, the quantity of each ingredient you're going to use or each material you're going to use depends on the number of chop more or snacks you want to make. Okay, now to this you add in your red chili powder, you add in curry powder and nutmeg powder. Yeah, I'm sorry, I omitted where I added the nutmeg powder. So after that, you add in your cooking cube or seasoning cube. So I use the 2-in-1 Knorr chicken cubes. Okay, then you add in some salt. Make sure you don't add too much salt. Be careful while adding your salt. Then you add in some vegetable oil and then add some water. Also, you may choose to first put vegetable oil in a pot, fry your onion a little, then add your beef, add your spices, then stir everything. Okay, but if you're following this my method, after adding all these, you add in your diced carrot and Irish potatoes. Add a little more water if the water you added first wasn't okay. Guys, I forgot to add my chopped onion at first, so I'm adding it now. So after adding the onion, cover the pot and let this start cooking. So while that is cooking, you go ahead and chop or dice the sausages or chicken franks, whichever one you want to use for this recipe, but basically I use chicken franks. Yeah, that is what I use, and they taste so amazing. So go ahead and chop your chicken franks and set that aside. Okay, now to our eggs. I used 4 medium-sized eggs for this recipe. To this egg, you add in baking powder, add in red chili powder, add in salt, and then you add in seasoning cube. Okay, add in seasoning cube, then you add in some curry powder, some turmeric powder and some nutmeg powder. Okay, but if you don't have nutmeg powder, you can omit it, no problem. Okay, like I said, the quantity of anything you're going to use depends on the number of chop more or the snacks you want to make. Now you add in some vegetable oil in the pot, add in some chopped onions, green and red bell peppers that are chopped or diced. Then you stir it for some time, then add in cooking thyme, then you pour in the seasoned egg. Yeah, the egg that you have added so many ingredients in it. So you add in the egg, you're going to scramble this egg, make this egg to turn out a scrambled egg. Just gradually fry this egg, and once your egg is ready, you set that aside. Now to another frying pan or the same frying pan or saucepan, anyone, you add in some vegetable oil, add in some chopped onions, the green bell pepper and red bell pepper, then add in some cooking thyme, not too much. Stir this for some time. Once you see the aroma kind of coming up, like few seconds, you add in the chopped chicken franks. So once you add the chicken franks, you're going to keep on stirring this from time to time till they turn a little bit of light golden brown, and you can perceive or you can smell the aroma of this. So inviting. Now the next thing, now my beef is cooked. Yeah, so to this you add in all the scrambled eggs and the stir fried sausages. Okay, or chicken franks. So you add it, make sure you mix everything together, make sure everything is nicely mixed. Ensure that when you cook your beef and the Irish potatoes and carrots, they are not dried, like the water in it will not dry completely, because you need this water to keep this filling moist. Okay, so once that is done, you set it aside. So the next thing to do is to make a bread dough. For the bread dough recipe, I'll be dropping the link in the description section. You can use my all-purpose dough recipe, or you can use any of my bread dough recipe. It works fine. So after making the bread dough, I went ahead and divided the bread dough into portions, each weighing 180 grams. So you can scale it more than that, maybe 200 grams or thereabout, depending on how big or how large or how much you want your chop more to be in size. So but mine, I'm using 180 grams. So the next thing is to take one of this dough that you have scaled and then flatten it or roll it out. Make sure you don't roll it too flat. Okay, now to this, you scoop in the filling that you have made, the filling of the chicken franks, the eggs, the beef, everything. Wow, this filling tastes so good. When you try this recipe, believe me, you're going to love it. I make this every day and I sell it out within minutes. Honestly, I'm not missing words. So once you are done doing that, you're going to just fold this over, just as you see me do in the video. Make sure that the filling doesn't touch the end of the dough, else it may be difficult for you to wrap it up. Okay, so once you fold it over, you're going to now gently pinch this dough to close properly, so that there will not be any opening on the dough. Yeah, so and this is basically the shape we are looking for this particular recipe. So once this is done, you set this aside, and then you have to repeat these same processes with each of the dough that you have cut out. Okay, you roll out the dough, put in your filling, fold it over, pinch it, and then you set it aside. And make sure that you have to bear in mind the shape we want this dough to be. It has to have tapper at each end. Okay, just as you've seen the first one. So almost all of them will have that shape. That is what makes it attractive. Yeah, it makes it attractive and give it that uniqueness. Wow. Oh my god. So as you can see, everything is set. All our dough has been filled and set. Then the next thing is to cover this dough and let it proof for 2 hours. Yeah, so after 2 hours, our dough, each of them has proven, as you can see in the video. The next thing is to pipe some mayonnaise and ketchup on the dough. Yeah, pipe some mayonnaise and ketchup on each of the dough. I just put some mayonnaise into a piping bag to make it easier for me to pipe on the dough. Okay, just as you see me do in the video, you pipe on the dough some mayonnaise and ketchup. Once you are done piping on this dough, the mayonnaise and ketchup, then the next thing is to bake this dough. So make sure your oven is preheated at maybe 180 or 200 degree for 10 minutes. And once that is set, you bring down the temperature to 160 degrees C, and then you bake this for 40 minutes in your preheated oven. Or make sure you check it after 30 minutes to check. Once the dough turns light golden brown, take it out from the oven. You don't want this to over brown, because it will affect the beauty of this. Yeah, so you have to leave them to cool down completely in the pan before taking them out, or in the tray before taking them out. And once they are completely cool, ensure you wrap them up to keep them moist and soft. Then you are ready to enjoy this. Hope this video helps you, and if it does, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. See you in my next video.